Malaysia Airlines is the flag carrier of Malaysia and a member of the One World Alliance. Now it commences as Malaysia Airlines Berhad, fully owned by Malaysia's sovereign wealth fund Khazanah Nasional and been the national carrier since 1st September 2015, serving more than 50 destinations worldwide since its first commercial flight in 1947 and operating over 300 flights a day with long and proud history of its product and brand synonymous with outstanding warm hospitality. It has won numerous awards from the aviation industry. As a global network, it offers the best way to fly to, from and around Malaysia.
Mass financial scandal began in 1994 when government decided to privatize the airline to Tajuddin Ramli. It takes 1.79 billion in loans from several banks to fund the acquisition of a 32% stake in Malaysian airline system Berhad. Mass turmoil started when Tajuddin Ramli relocated mass cargo operation in Amsterdam and Frankfurt to a single hub in Hahn, Germany. That caused losses of between 10 million and 60 million a month. When the government took over MAS in 2001, the project was terminated and resulted in a 300 million arbitration claims against the national carrier. The government has to bought back MAS from Tajuddin Ramli with the same price it was sold at RM8 per share via Naluri Berhad. In 2002, Shahri Sulaiman lodged a report with the MACC alleged that Tajuddin Ramli causing the flag carrier to suffer losses in excess of 8 billion after 7 years of leadership.
The former MAS chairman Tajuddin Ramli via Naluri Berhad was connected in numerous lawsuits tied with the government-linked companies with claims of unpaid loans and loss against the Dana Harta case. On 2012, the out-of-court settlement has reached to a decision. DR does not need to pay the RM500 million to Dana Harta. Tajuddin's agreement to withdraw his appeal of KL High Court decision and against government-linked companies that include Telekom Malaysia, Naluri Corporation, Celcom, Atlant Holding and CIMB Group. Furthermore, later due to the turmoil over these disasters, the airline's sole shareholder Khazanah Nasional Berhad announced in 2015 that it was slashing 1/3 of the alliance workforce. Malaysia Airlines was technically bankrupt and the victim, 6,000 workers, permanently lost their jobs.
This situation shows that corporate government failure not only occur at an organization level but at national level as well. Integrity as accountability reflects good corporate governance. Politics and the business interest should be aligned in order to prevent any corporate misconduct, hence avoiding selected legal phenomena which will eventually affect the government's credibility as the ruler. It is time that the government thinks seriously of some different philosophy to manage and operate all the GSCs. Let capable people manage regardless of races and religion or nationality. Managerial incompetence leading to poor strategies and decisions could be another factor. Necessary forensic audit is required. Loopholes in governance such as weak or questionable procurement processes that can cause leakage in funds and increase costs must be identified and removed.
Malaysian Code of Corporate Governance 2017 has set out best practices to strengthen corporate culture, pillared on accountability and transparency as it's based on 3 key principles. 1. Board leadership and effectiveness. 2. Effective audit and risk management. 3. Integrity in corporate reporting and meaningful relationship with stakeholders. Good corporate governance can be achieved if economy and technology efficiency is present. It can be seen from MAS case that lack of integrity and accountability among top management can cause corporate failures. Corporate values can be influenced within an organization, but what is important is corporate values are derived from the top. Basically, every individual must play their role as many people practice normative behavior. Situation in MAS was caused by the misuse of government and financial institution in the event where check and balance system was neglected.
Malaysia does need the necessary reforms to prevent the disease in corporate governance. Pace-by-pace implementation need to be done to build up the good reputation for corporate governance. One recommendation that could be made to handle the financial scandal is by focusing on the flow of the financials and ensure accountability and transparency, enhancing the stability, equity, and trustworthiness of society into JLC, to have more non-JLC personnel to contribute positively and have proactive role in JLC business management, thus keep the balance of company monitoring and ensure robust regulation in place, and finally will serve the national economic interests.
We, Jai, Azura, Humaira, reported for Zigot News.